What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Mike, full-time media seller. Basically, 99.9% of my business happens on Amazon. I got a fun, interesting video, and I kind of wanted to make this in the most least condescending way ever, right? So what is the biggest problem resellers have? Finding inventory, right? Profitable, desirable items to sell, because the reality of it is most of it is junk. So I made a long list of places any reseller can go to and find profitable inventory. So that'll be the topic. I got tons to sprinkle in throughout the video, but first we got to get into the YouTube and the Discord comment of the week. We are going to start off over in my private Discord. We got a little bit over 200 members. Part of the YouTube membership, $2.99, cheaper than a Happy Meal. Yes, I have like coined that phrase, cheaper than a Happy Meal. Weekly coaching calls, eBay, Amazon, video games, anything and everything related to growing your Amazon business. We got it. This comment comes from Roz. She's been around for a while. Part-timer, building her way up, a little bit of extra income at her early age of retirement. I'm pretty sure she's only like 21 years old. Don't quote me on it, but she said, why would a listing not have a featured offer? For those who don't know what a featured offer is, it's the buy now button on the listing. There are 41 available and a couple of new prime offers and a few used offers. The prices aren't that out of line. She put a photo as well in the Discord, which always helps. There are 19 prime offers from $12 to $16. So I've already answered this, but this is a good kind of question to bring up when you catch things. Maybe you're going to list, you know, Halloween Resurrection, and then the buy box, there's no buy box, so it's less likely to sell. The reality is the Amazon listing, it's all background algorithm stuff. So when you go to list this, it'll ask for a list price. Some people will put $3 or $2. So Amazon says, hey, you should price this at $3 if you want to be featured offer eligible. Perfect example of that. Basically, Amazon wants you to give your stuff away, but you don't. But there are situations like this where they just expect you to sell something for $3 because other people put these numbers into these boxes, and all of a sudden we all have to give our stuff away. That's why it's harder to sell antique books on Amazon, because a book that was made 100 years ago might have cost a penny, and if some bozo puts a penny in and the manager's suggested retail price, then that's what Amazon takes as their word. Like, hey, you got to sell this for a penny. It only cost a penny new back in 1901, right? Like, so it's stupid, but that's kind of how the Amazon platform works. Hiccups along the way. No platform is perfect. So YouTube comment of the week, as always, I appreciate everybody chiming in on the YouTube channel. No matter what your comment is, I respond. You can call me one ugly mother. You could say whatever you want, and I'll respond. Hey, that's just me. I take the criticism. You know, with the good stuff comes the bad stuff, and I respond to everything. Hi, listen. The fact I've made it this far is a miracle within itself. So you could say whatever the heck you want about me. This one comes from NSJ3000. Last week's video, we talked about selling DVDs and how, you know, 75% of my business now is disc media, 25% is books. He said, it's crazy how much some CDs will go for, like some rare 80s hair metal album you probably never heard of, selling for $50. He ain't wrong. And that's literally, he took us right where we were going. 3 things I sold on Amazon. And guess what? The most expensive one in the past 2 weeks was a CD. Olivia Newton-John, If You Love Me, Let Me Know. Ranked 176,000. So for all you crybabies who worry about rank, you would leave this behind because you're so scared not to pick something up over 100,000 rank, thinking it's never going to sell. CD, we sold it for $88.36. Sheesh. Profit was $69.86. I mean, I paid $1 for it, I remember. Olivia Newton-John for $90? You gotta be out of your mind. These are the times we're living in. Next item we sold, not a book, CD, not a DVD, a board game. I am a huge proponent of getting in and out of thrift stores, right? I don't want to smell like thrift stores. I don't want to smell like you. I can smell you through this. Like, when's the last time you bathed? You're just like at the Goodwill bins all day, sucking up that nasty scent. Cranium, new, brand new sealed. Scan all the new stuff. You'd be amazed at what you can sell. We sold it for $55.33. I got this from the Greedy Will, I think, for $4. Profit was $39.71. Sold probably within 3 weeks. Board games do well. I don't mess with used ones. I have a gentleman over my Discord, Tommy Boy. He does estate sales. If you're going to do used board games, estate sales probably your better bet from somebody's personal collection, not the Goodwill. He crushes it with this stuff, and he'll even hang on a lot of it till Q4. And I mean, hey, estate sales, we already gave one away here. All right, the last one we have, Fallout 4 for the Sony PlayStation 4. I picked this up at a pawn shop. Another one I have on the list here to talk about for $3. Fallout just had a TV show launch, super popular, went crazy. This game used to be like a $15 game. I bought it new for $3. Sold it for $55, basically within a week of it getting there. Probably the day it got there, actually. Trends in the market, you kind of can hop on the trend train. It's not like permanently feasible, but if you know a little bit, you can get a leg up here and there. So those were the sales. Since our YouTube comment took us right into overpriced CDs that people buy, let's talk about some places you can get inventory from. I don't even care what kind of reselling business you have, right? I don't care if you sell diapers. I don't care if you sell pantyhose. What's some other weird stuff people can sell to have a business around? Anything. I don't even know. I don't even care if you sell padlocks, right? Care if you sell VHS tapes. I don't care what you sell. I don't care if you sell cleaning wipes, tools. These places you can find inventory from. You just need like a rapid fire. I'm just going down the list I got here. HiBid. HiBid's an online site. I've checked it out. Deals to be made. Plenty of people source off HiBid. You buy in lots. You piece it out. You make the money. Realize you do something like that, it comes with the work, right? You get a good price because you take everything. Then you got to do the work of piecing it out, listing items individually. CTBids. I love CTBids. I've used CTBids probably over 10 times. Great deals to be had, especially if you just focus on the local ones, right? So not anybody in the world can bid on it. You got to be local because then you got to pick a time slot. You got to go pick the items up. A benefit, and a lot of people don't know about CTBids, is if you buy something, you know, I buy this light and I go to pick it up, they always have a sale at the location as well. So they don't list everything in the house. So you show up, and this has happened to me, and I go, yeah, by the way, the whole garage is for sale. And I've got crazy profit out of this stuff. They want everything going, so they're willing to part ways with it for next to nothing. And I realized after the first one, I'm like, wait a minute, like, do you guys do these at all of them? Of course they do. Everyone I've been to, I'm always buying stuff, grab and go, pay what you want, and it's crazy. It's crazy, the profit. And since it's time slotted out, you don't got to deal with all the nutsos, right? It's not like anybody off the street can walk up and shop it. You actually got to have a time spot for when you come pick up your items. Then you can load your stuff up, shop around, talk to the people. I love CTBids. Nothing but good experiences from them as well. Another one, Storage Treasures. You guys seen Storage Wars, right? Like, you can bid on storage units. I want to do this so bad. Every time one pops up, Deb's like, don't do it, Mike. And I'm like, but think about the YouTube content. I bought a storage unit, right? And I always wind up not doing it. And it was like 2 or 3 times it was storage units full of books. And I swear to you guys, every time I didn't do it, it turned out to be like a blessing in disguise, because the one time I got real sick, the other 2 times something else came up. So it kind of worked out in my favor. But they literally, you can bid on storage units for pretty cheap. Like the ones I've seen, like the full storage units of books, $200-$300. I mean, you're definitely going to make your money back. Sure, if you're going to be, playing with the big boys and bidding on storage units that got safes and things like that, like You can pay up, but these are ways you can get inventory. I think the argument of, I can't find any profitable inventory, like that is so dead and gone to me. Like, it drives me nuts because there's so many options. Like, we're only on what? Number 3. And like, these are all feasible, easy ways from you just sitting at home. You don't got to talk to nobody. You just sit on your computer and find these items, right? Like, come on, it don't get no easier than this. And you can get lots of it. You don't got to be on this thrift store grind like me, going to 100 thrift stores every month. Like, there's easier ways to do this. All right, now we're getting into some more kind of local ideas. Facebook Marketplace. Crazy deals to be had on there. People want cash. People want to get rid of the stuff they have sitting around their house. We have people over in the Discord. I mean, just buy in bulk, work when you can part-time on your business, and reap the benefits. And you don't have to rely on the thrift stores, right? You got it sitting in your garage. So when you have an hour, a lot of people have other commitments with reselling, right? Maybe you have kids. Maybe you're a caretaker for, a special needs, adult or child. You got to fit these things in when you can, right? You can't just say, all right, I'm going to block out this amount of time for sourcing. These types of options allow you to be flexible within yourself and everything we have going on. We all have things going on around us in life. So having these opportunities to just have the inventory waiting for you to process in your garage or your storage unit, and you can get out for an hour, you can get out for 30 minutes here and there. That's how you win when you play that game. You can't fully commit one way or another because of your obligations, but there still is a way to win even if you have said obligations. And Facebook Marketplace, they're crushing it out there in the group. People that work full-time, people that have kids, family, they leverage their time and they say, okay, I'm going to buy in bulk. I'll process it when I can step away. Those people are winning. And listen, true hustlers out there, working full-time jobs, having these obligations with family. It ain't easy. By no means necessary am I saying reselling is easy, but there are opportunities to make it easier on yourself and your family and just feel better about yourself and not just always feel like you're burnt out and you're always just spinning your wheels. This type of stuff, Facebook Marketplace, buying in bulk. Nextdoor. People crush Nextdoor is terrible for me. Nextdoor is nothing but like ridiculously priced stuff from like it's bad. But yet again, I got people in the group love Nextdoor. Nextdoor is like, I got this crazy deal off Nextdoor. I'm just like, it's not for me, but hey, I'll try it. I'll go on there every once in a while, right? The app's free. All this stuff is free, right? To go look and see if you can find items. Offer Up. Another one. I mean, listen, Offer Up. They want an offer. You ain't never paying for nothing full price on Offer Up, right? It's like you're always offering lower than what they're asking. Another one people have huge success with. Craigslist, my old tried and true go-to Craigslist. I think even when nobody else uses Craigslist, I'll still be like, guys, set up Craigslist. I'll be like a little old man. Set up Craigslist, guys. You're going to make money. Come on. I love Craigslist. I still get plenty of hits off it. A lot of this is locational based, right? Like if you're in some hip and trendy area, like Craigslist probably ain't the thing. It's probably like Offer Up or Nextdoor. But yet again, it's free. You can put ads out on these things for free. We're not paying for ads. Type up a little something. You buy clothes, you buy shoes, you buy CDs, DVDs, books, whatever you got going on. These are the opportunities sitting on our lap. We just have to use it. Now to the root of all evil, thrift stores. I'm going to pop a photo up. I didn't just go pull this photo from Google. This is the photo. The other day, I went sourcing. Hour, 15-minute drive. That was the first Goodwill I went in. And that was all of their media. This Goodwill used to be great. One of my better Goodwills. I didn't even want to put thrift stores on this list because they're so unreliable. If you are going to rely on thrift stores, you need 100+ thrift stores in your routes. You need thrift stores that are turning over inventory on a consistent basis. The 1, 2, 3 thrift stores, it's not going to work. I promise you, sooner or later, you're going to get bottlenecked. There's going to be nothing left for you to get, and it's going to stay like that for weeks and months, and then you go away, and I never hear from you again. Thrift stores are an opportunity, but remember, cut out the thrift store. What is stopping you from getting the items instead of the thrift store? I don't know. Throw me your best excuse, because you can go to somebody's house and take everything from them instead of them having to lug it to the thrift store. Thrift stores are the root of all evil. It's getting harder and harder. I'm here to tell you that. There's still opportunity, right? You still can have a business around thrift stores. It is just a grind that you have to be ready to drive, deal with rude people, deal with driving an hour and 15 minutes to your first store and seeing one half-ass shelf of media. Like, it can be brutal. I'm done with thrift. I don't even want to talk about it no more. I'm getting all angry. Pawn shops. Pawn shops, pawn shops, pawn shops. If you live in an area that has a lot of them, check them out. They usually give away DVDs, basically. My pawn shops are usually 50 cents for a DVD. Blu-rays, maybe $1. They're always willing to cut you a deal, especially if you buy a lot of it. I bought that Fallout 4 game from a pawn shop for $3. I bought a bunch of DVDs as well during that. Kids DVDs. Oh, I love pawn shops, and not a lot of people do it. And yeah, they're hit or miss, right? Not every pawn shop you walk into is going to have thousands of video games or thousands of CDs or DVDs, but there are opportunities, and they usually turn inventory over pretty quick, right? So always check back in every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, see what they got going on. Have conversations. I love pawn shops. You can get good deals. And yeah, I don't have a lot around me, but the ones I do, I hold them accountable. When I say that, I mean, like, I check in to see if they got new stuff coming in, what exactly is going on, what their prices are like. Flea markets. Guys, never even seen a flea market video on my channel. I used to have one about, actually, you could see it from the road here where my storage unit is. It used to be called Saturday's Market, and a huge flea market every Saturday. This was before I even was on YouTube. And believe it or not, the owners passed away. The kids sold it to somebody that turned it into one of those little Amazon fulfillment centers. And now it's a huge, like, UPS warehouse. But flea markets, crazy deals to be had at flea markets and connections to be had at flea markets. And I'll kind of hit on connections at the end. Garage sales. I tried them. My early days selling everything on eBay. Even like when I got into Amazon in the beginning, selling media, I tried garage sales. They're fun to go to, but not my cup of tea. But plenty of people have businesses solely around garage sales. Estate sales. I already told you about Tommy Boy. It's all he does, estate sales. He buys quality stuff at quality prices. He's retired, makes enough money to, buy himself a cigar, go to Vegas whenever he wants, and lives his best life. Junk cleanout companies. Reach out to these companies. If you're willing to pay them for the stuff they're already getting paid to remove. That's like kind of secret sauce stuff, but hey, none of you are even going to listen to what I'm saying anyway, right? Like, none of you are going to be like, oh yeah, sure, whatever. I'll just keep complaining there's nothing out there. Antique malls. Yet again, it's overlooked. I run into some antique malls, you'd be amazed. Yeah, 90% of the stuff in there, people are way overpriced on, but only that 10%, like I ran into one, they had thousands of DVDs. I mean, I cleaned up. I probably made like $3,000 from spending $40. Like, it's crazy some of the deals you can stumble into. But if you don't ever take the initiative to go check out these places, it's kind of pointless. Liquidations. They got all these Amazon return stores. I don't mess with that stuff. Listen, I got enough. My own Amazon returns is enough for me to deal with. But people sell these items on eBay all the time. They usually have like some kind of pricing tier. You go the first day, it's X amount, second day, and it goes down. People have lots of success with these. I think if they had books in any kind of quantity, you could do good, because, we're just selling them as good condition anyway. Go on the cheapest day. Would be a pain in the butt because you got to peel off the stickers, but there's money to be made at those stores as well. Retail clearance. I mean, past 2 months, actually probably the past year, some retailers are getting out of media, right? That's prime example. They start clearancing stuff out. You go buy it all. Look at RA businesses, retail arbitrage. Go in the clearance aisle, scan the clearance stuff. All the retail stores are always clearancing out something you can make a buck on. So yeah, those are everything I have besides the idea of building relationships. I think every single one of these, you can have a relationship with the people and kind of go from there. There's really not much you can do with like storage treasures, right? Or high bid. But CTBids, for example, right? Like I show up, I talk to the ladies like, yeah, you know, after you're there once or twice picking something, why are you always buying the books? Boom, you're in right away. I'll buy all the books. Listen, ladies, you don't even got to list the stuff. I will just come buy it all. You don't got to take photos. You don't got to put the listing up on your website. You win automatically. Facebook, you go buy stuff from somebody. I've had this happen. Facebook Marketplace. He's like, yeah, we do cleanouts, right? So cleanouts and Facebook are going to go hand in hand with me here. Yeah, whenever I get stuff, I'll let you know. $5 banana boxes, right? Banana box of CDs, DVDs for $5. Yeah, I'll take them all. Whenever you get them, you don't even got to post them. Just consider it done. I'm willing to give you $5 all day long for all of these. Thrift stores. You're going to go in thrift stores, you better have conversations. You better be in back rooms. You better be anywhere and everywhere you can. Be fair with the thrift stores, right? Especially if it's a mom and pop. You don't want to be ripping people off. There's a lot of money to be made. Just be fair about it. And don't think people aren't in the back room of Goodwills, Dollar Trees, Savers, Salvation Armies. I'll tell you right now, I got one of everybody over in the group. If you don't think I have one of everybody in every back room, you're completely wrong. Everybody is taking the initiative to cheat in reselling. That's how we win in the long term. Relationships, back room, fresh inventory. We're the first to touch it. We're getting it before the thrift store. But hey, if it does wind up at the thrift store, we're in the back room scanning it before you show up at the thrift store to scan it. That's how we're winning over there. And that's how we're going to continue to win. And I think we're going to get to a point where that's going to be almost the only way you're going to win at thrift stores anymore is if you're in the back room. If you're getting the inventory before it hits the sales floor. If you're the person that's waiting out on the sales floor for something, it's already been looked at. It's already been touched. It's already been scanned. It's brutal, the thrift store model. Go upstream, build relationships, flea markets. You see somebody with a bunch of, DVDs. Hey, where are you getting all this from? Yeah, like have conversations and just be, be knowledgeable, be professional, and understand they want to make money and you can make money as well. So I think that's everything. I don't get it as much anymore, right, with media because media is everywhere, but I still do see the videos. I can't find the profitable items XYZ finds, right? Like this person is unrealistic with the items they're finding. No, they're not. They're building relationships. They're getting out there. They're the first to the store. They know the people at the store. They're in the back room. That's how they are winning. And there's nothing stopping each and every one of you from doing the same thing. So wait, I wanted to show you guys some stuff I'm sending as well. I just went off on this whole tangent. I got one CD, one DVD, and one book I want to show you guys that I'm sending just because why not? Walt Disney's Jungle Book 2. Yeah, cool. Start recording. Yes, start now. Disney. How you sell Disney, Mike? Get ungated. Go buy 10 Disney DVDs or CDs or Lego keychains. But yeah, I love selling Disney stuff. Used buy boxes $13.14, no used FBA, so we'll be closer to $19.99. We'll make around $10. Sells a little bit more than once a month. Acorn Media, BBC. I've never seen this series before. Portrait of a Marriage. $13.30. This is a little two-piece here. You got the acorn on the side. Dead giveaway to scan that. And the last one we have is the book. America Roulette, fiction thrillers. Spent the past 5 years of my life working to reduce gun violence. So I guess this is about gun violence. Stuff like this, you kind of know, right? You pull it out, you see the cover. Gun stuff, controversial. I don't have any opinions on it, unfortunately. I got no hot takes. Growing up, listen, I grew up in Kensington, one of the worst neighborhoods in America. It wasn't like it is today. This is different. The times we live in are crazy. Make $11 on this. It sells pretty often. Easy peasy. That's it for the video. I appreciate you watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And stay tuned for more musical videos. Bye-bye.